Man, when I got the topics today, I've been waiting to say this, and I know I'm going to say it more than once. Screw Florida State. Like I don't like them. I have personal reasons.
Okay.
But to me, they just remind me of the whiny crybaby kid. You know, it's like they're crying about not getting into playoffs and then going just get annihilated, right? Not beat, annihilated, embarrassed in their bowl game, and then still crying about it. You know what I mean? It's just like, and to Mel's point, when is enough money is enough money? It's like what you know. I just don't get it. It's like the Big 12 now has 18 teams. Or excuse me, the Big 10 has 18. The Big 12 has 16. The SEC got 16 teams. The ACC still has, by my count, 14 teams. Just stay put where you're at. The good thing about the ACC is they can win there. They should win there. I mean, look, you've got Miami and Clemson, but then everybody else is kind of middle of the road type of programs. They could win there and win big and get into the playoffs. But I don't understand why they're, I just don't get it.
Well, I'll give you something you can get. By the way, the score is 63-3 in favor of Georgia. So that should make you feel pretty good that your point was decided by 60 points. So go figure.
They didn't have the quarterback. I mean, let's be fair. I mean,
I know. I'm getting to that. Don't.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't. By the time it was time to make the decision, they didn't have them anymore.
No, that's true. Right,
and it hurt the team.
Sure, absolutely.
63-3. We'll leave it at that.
It's not biased. I think that decision would have been made irregardless. If it would have happened to one of the other teams that did make the playoffs, it would have been the same thing. It wasn't a biased decision. It was like, who are the best? Who are the best teams? That it's a hard decision for that committee to make. And when you lose a quarterback of that caliber that they lost, they just weren't good enough, and they showed it.
Well, like you said, Coach, you have your reasons why you don't like Florida State. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you 60 reasons why. A lot of people might agree with you, 63-3. And I'll tell you what, folks, you need a three-digit number in the lottery, 63-633. 63-3 is your three-digit number. If you win, I don't want to know about it. And if you do win, I'm probably going to hear about it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But I'm going to go back to Georgia Tech beating Florida State. So screw Florida State. Georgia Tech ran the football up their butt. I don't care about the quarterback not being there. They got to get a defense that can stop the run, because Georgia Tech lined up, played Mel Farr Jr. style football, and just mashed the crap out of them and made them look silly. And so all that
quarterback was there. They had DJU, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But look, Georgia Tech ran the football up their behinds. All right. And then just to point out your Delaware State comment, Todd, Scott, October 6th, 1990, I was part of the Maine Black Bears coaching for the Maine Black Bears.
Right.
We flew commercial all the way out to Honolulu to get blasted by the Hawaii Rainbows back then, 44-3. We only scored a field goal that game. But I want to say that I don't know what the payday was. I think it wasn't like it is now, but we flew commercial. You know how hard it is to fly with the football team commercial? And we flew out of Bangor, Maine, flew from Bangor to Boston. I think it was Boston to Dallas, and then from Dallas to Honolulu. And then coming back, I don't even remember. But, everybody's got to load their own gear on the plane and all that stuff. It was a nightmare.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did you have a game to play the next week?
I can't remember. That's a long time ago. I think we probably had.
No, but you remember the 40-3 loss.
Yeah. I don't remember. Matter of fact, I think we probably did play the following week. We played Saturday. We didn't get back on campus till Monday morning. I know that. I remember that. So
Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
Bam.
Katie, I need you to do a little research on that Delaware State Hawaii game. I'm not leaving this show until I have that score continue on.
Scott, I'm still trying to figure out how they scheduled a bus. You said they took a bus twice.
Yeah, I think they ended up missing the bus or something. I don't know. It was a crazy bus story. It was delayed by about a day.
They missed their flight.
I don't know.
Sounds like we all have some bad Hawaii stories. Is what I'm hearing.
There was a travel situation, I thought, regarding a bus, but either way, Delaware State Hornets going to Hawaii in a substandard stadium, a temporary facility.
Guess who the head coach was for the Maine Black Bears in 1990?
No, you told me.
It was Kirk Ferentz.
Really? No kidding. Wow. See, look, you never know what you learn for on Inside the Big Game. We got a coach that's been through it all.
I'm just showing my age. That's all.
Well, don't worry. I've shown my own. Anytime you have a doctor that tells you have a 50-year-old body, a 50-year-old man and a 90-year-old body, we'll see who's showing age. Yeah. All right, Candy, I need that score. Otherwise, it's going to bother me.
The score was Hawaii 35, Delaware State 14.
Well, at least they scored 14 points. Anyways.
Nice.
All right. Well, at least I don't have to worry about that one. All right. Continue on whatever topic you want, Coach. The Delaware State one or the Florida State ran it, doing the mashed potatoes act, Georgia Tech. And I got news for you. Were they drinking green beer out in Dublin?
I bet they were.
Yeah, but that's probably why they didn't have Gus out there making their winning field goals. The old kicker, the mule. I'd like to bring on Gus every time we get a chance to come on here, and I'll continue to do it. But I'll say this much: the only Detroit reference I'll make tonight, Jake Bates did make the Detroit Lions. So there you go. We don't need Jeremy Ballrick to go out there and come up with that Detroit reference. I was good enough of that one on my own. Anything else?
The guy pulled his hamstring, right? He's going to be out for the year. So I mean, what other choice did they have?
You tell me.
I don't know who else they had in camp. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, we got a lot of crack statisticians. So, Coach, where are we? Are we on Georgia Tech? Are we on Delaware State?
I'm done.
I didn't know. I listen. Let me tell you something. One thing about Coach Bono.
The topic was the Titans. I just didn't have a whole lot.
Oh, he didn't care about that one. That's okay.
I wanted to go back and make sure that I could say "Screw FSU" one more time.
And you know what? I like it said, Coach. Mission accomplished.